It began as a simple dare. Four college friends, Ethan, Lily, Marcus, and Jenna, decided to spend one night in the abandoned Ashwood Motel, a place that had been closed since the 1980s after a series of unexplained disappearances. Everyone in town whispered about Room 9. Locals said if you spoke inside it, the room would answer back, not with an echo, but with something else, something alive. They laughed it off, thinking it was just another ghost story meant to scare kids. But when they arrived, the motel stood like a skeleton against the night sky, neon sign long dead, windows like hollow eyes watching their every move. Inside, the air was thick with mildew and dust. Their flashlights cut through the darkness, and the floor groaned under their steps. They made their way to Room 9, its door slightly ajar, as if inviting them in. Marcus, always the fearless one, pushed it open. The smell hit them first, metallic, like old blood. The walls were covered in peeling wallpaper, and in the center of the room sat a dusty chair facing a cracked mirror. "Let's test it," Ethan joked. He whispered into the room. "Is anyone here?" Silence. Then, faintly, as though carried on the walls themselves, a whisper responded. "Yes." They froze. None of them had spoken. Jenna laughed nervously. "One of you is messing with us." But they all swore they hadn't. Lily, her voice trembling, whispered. "What do you want?" The room answered back, louder this time. "You." The flashlight flickered. The mirror cracked, a jagged line running through the glass. Panic set in. They tried to leave, but the door slammed shut on its own. The knob twisted violently in Marcus's hands, refusing to open. Ethan backed away, his flashlight trembling across the walls. When he noticed it, shadows moving across the peeling wallpaper. Not their shadows. These ones bent in wrong directions, stretching and twisting, reaching toward them. Jenna screamed as the chair scraped across the floor by itself and turned to face them. On the seat sat something that hadn't been there before, an old rotary phone. Its dial turned on its own, and suddenly the room filled with the shrill ring. Marcus, against everyone's protests, picked it up. His face went pale. "They're saying my name." From the receiver, all of them could now hear it. A chorus of voices, layered and distorted, chanting. "Marcus. Marcus. Marcus." Then, dead silence. The mirror shattered. From the shards crawling across the floor, hands began to emerge, skeletal, gray, pulling themselves out of the glass. They screamed, banging on the door until it finally flung open. They bolted down the hall, their footsteps echoing behind them, but the echoes didn't match. The echoes were faster, chasing them. When they reached the exit, only 3 of them ran into the cold night air. Marcus was gone. The next morning, the police searched Ashwood Motel. They found no signs of forced entry, no signs of Marcus. But in Room 9, on the dusty chair, the rotary phone sat silent. Until it began to ring again.